Hello friend, my name is Asindra and today I'm going to continue playing for you Dragon Age Origins. Now last time I went through the forest and I got all of the Juggernaut armor and went through all of the ruins, and now we are at the entrance to the werewolf's lair, and so let's descend into said lair. Conspicuous saving, always telling me when things are about to happen.
It will be done.
Oh look, there's werewolves. I will talk to them after... Or not!
Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
Been trying to do that for, ages. We're talking right now, aren't we? So, talk.
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be.
Probably.
She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
If you were willing to talk, why didn't you earlier?
Swiftrunner did not think it would matter. The lady disagrees, and since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes.
Then take me to this lady.
Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
Yes. Wolfie. I don't know if it's sir, madam, or some other gender-neutral pronoun that I could use, but sure, I promise I will not harm the lady. Please. You must have bad breath, too. She's like, calm your tits.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
Thank you. I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Do not listen to her, lady. She will betray you. We must attack her now.
Hush, Swiftrunner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swiftrunner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
As do we all, lady.
Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
Is that so? Such as?
It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
So Zathrian cursed them, I take it.
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe, Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is. They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
So, why didn't you rejoin human society?
They are still cursed, mortal. The bestial side of their nature cannot be denied, and this places them forever outside of the company of their people. We seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrion's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrion every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
Alright, I will bring Zathrian.
Tell him if he refuses, I will ensure that Witherfang is never found. He will never cure his clan. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Yes, my lady. So, I think this is the passageway from that and was locked, like barred off from the other side. Really would have been convenient if we could have gone through there in the first place, but you know, hey look, there's Zathrian.
Ah, and here you are already.
And here you are. Just look at their armor, it's great. Somehow I figured I'd find you here.
Did you? Aren't you the intuitive one? There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself.
We need to talk, you and I.
Yes, there will be plenty of time for that. Did you acquire the heart?
I'd rather talk about our deal.
So you wish to play games? I can sense you do not have it. Why are you leaving the ruin?
I've been sent to bring you back to the Lady of the Forest.
Oh, is that what the spirit calls herself now? And what does she want with me, if I might inquire?
She won't summon Witherfang unless you break the curse.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
Gasp! Oh my god! Yeah, I thought as much.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself, beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But the werewolves have regained their minds.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
I assure you, the werewolves have regained their minds.
Even so, they are still the same worthless creatures that their ancestors were. They deserve nothing more than the misery they possess. This is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be done with it.
Do you still have so much hatred after all this time?
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter. and so many others. You are Elven. You know what it is like to have injustice thrown in your face. Their crimes could not go unanswered.
But those crimes were committed centuries ago. And, well, but it's your own people suffering now as well as them.
I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall. I will not lift a finger to help the descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received.
So your answer is to let them suffer forever?
Tell me, if you held your own daughter's lifeless body in your arms, would you not also have sworn an eternity of pain on those who did such to her?
I might have, but who is being punished now?
Very well. You wish me to go and talk? I will do so. But what if it is only more revenge they wish? Will you safeguard me from harm?
I don't think it will come to that.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say. So here you are, spirit.
She is the Lady of the Forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit, as is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He said he summoned you and bound you to a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood.
Oh my god, blood magic.
Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No! That is not how it is!
Just how far will you go for your revenge, Zathrian?
I did it for my people. I did it for my son and my daughter. For them, for justice, I would do anything.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
You'll end that curse if I have to force you myself.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Yep.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
I'd like to see you try.
No, no more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it! Kill him now!
Why?
No, Swiftrunner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Would you really let your clan die for this?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
You shame me, spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you'll do it? You'll end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
There's one. There's two. And now they are no longer werewolves. Yeah, that one in the back was just standing there.
It's over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
So what are you going to do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Bye. Wynn approved a lot. Cool. So I guess now we should head back to the Dalish. See what they, or if they've gotten the curse lifted from them as well, and what they're gonna do without their keeper, if their first is gonna take it on. The first is the apprentice keeper. I don't remember her name, but we'll get to see her in a sec.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
He was a hero in the end, Lanaya.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Thank you, Lanaya.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Oh, undoubtedly. Now in this
As you
chest
say.
is a songbook entitled In Uthanera. Right. And we will get to hear, it's a song, so we'll get to hear Leliana sing it for us after I finish going through the camp to deal with whatever I need to deal with before we go to the party. So let's talk to Liliana and hear this song. Hello.
Something I can help with?
Oh. I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Nothing, never mind. So, let's make our rounds and talk to everybody. Let's see how Morgan's doing with Flemeth's book, if she's willing to talk about it.
'Tis a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
What, is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
I did it because I'm your friend.
And that is what I do not understand. Of all the things I could have imagined would have resulted when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister.
Aww.
I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
Aww. Aww. Okay. Aw, that was cute. Super cute. Okay. Hi, Shale.
It speaks.
Yes. I would have expected golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
You just seem very animated.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
I agree. Being, it's an experience, I'll give it that.
So is being drawn and quartered. Maybe I'm not the only one with a smart mouth, Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Did you get angry? Oh, you didn't. Okay, that's fine. I tried. I really did. Look, another battlefield. Sten.
You called.
Yes. I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
You said something earlier about mages?
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Magic is more than tricks.
True. I suppose it is also horror and perversion.
Magic's not entirely evil, you know.
As a fish stranded by the tide knows the air, or a drowning man knows the sea, so does a mage know magic.
Everything is dangerous in excess.
Can you have just a little drowning? Some things come only in excess. Parshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
Let's go.
As you wish.
Well, at least he didn't get angry with me, too. Alistair.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long, but I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? It was Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Yeah. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out.
Aww.
I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
I'm sorry, this must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by, nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
Okay. Let's talk to Gerald. Hi, Gerald,
Your
baby.
dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Aww. Good, he will fell our enemies with his stench.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Go ahead, he is getting a little rank. Aww.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
You're a boarhound. You should be fine with getting a bath. Silly dog. Not yet, Severin. Eliana.
Something I can help with?
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What'd you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Okay. She's lying, by the way, because Bard is not just what the music thing. Ogren, you're not going to talk to me, are you?
Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
When?
What's on your mind?
Why did the spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons?
I could sense the demons, too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
You mean it? You're very lucky.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
So the spirit of faith is your personal protector.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me.
Perhaps.
I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare her for the task that is yet before her. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging.
I'll hold you to that promise.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Severin, we've got some talking to do.
What is your desire?
I want to discuss something personal.
Again? I'm game.
Care to join me in my tent?
Pirates of Ron reporting for duty. Prepare to be boarded.
Oh my god. Oh good, just kiss and don't actually do anything else. Oh good. Let me talk
What
to
is
you
your
then.
desire?
Care to answer some questions?
Very well, but I consider this pillow talk.
Okay. Tell me a little about Antiva.
Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
And it has assassins.
Every land has its assassins. Some are simply more open about their business than others. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
Of course, my mother was better than any gem.
You have me there, indeed. I, for one, can make no such claim, as I never laid eyes on the woman. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
Is that some kind of euphemism?
It may as well be, but not this once, no. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else.
You sound like you've been away from home forever.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather, perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them.
Don't worry, I will
I
find
thought,
some for you.
Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
Your home is still there, Zephyrin.
True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful Grey Warden, a woman who then spares my life? I could not.
Now you're flattering me.
I say you are beautiful because it is true. Should I not?
No, by all means.
And glad I am to hear it. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
Alright. Well, anyway, next time I guess we'll go to, let's see, can we go, we'll go to Ban Loren's land, and I think that way we can go to, Ostagar? I don't know. We might be able to go to Ostagar now, actually. Let me check. Either way, I want to get to Ostagar, to get, a shield for, I don't know what I'm saying. Duncan's shield.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe is kept there in the battle thing. So, we'll see if we can't go there yet. So, anyways, next time I guess we'll go to Ban Loren's lands and see if we can get somewhere with that. So thank you for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.